As an avid, well, I used to be a fan of NASCAR, and as a fan of NASCAR, I grew up with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Sr. Don't remember Sr. all that much, honestly. But I grew up with a lot more of Junior than Senior. However, when I heard that Dale Earnhardt passed away, I began to do a lot of research. So, Dale Earnhardt died at the first race of the 2001 series of the season, the first race of the 2001 NASCAR season, and that being the Daytona 500. What happened is on the last lap of the race in turn 4, no, coming off turn 2, excuse me. No, it was turn 4. I'm doing all of this by memory, so excuse me. Earnhardt, along with other drivers, Earnhardt was in third. Junior was in second. And Michael Waltrip was in third. Was in first. Actually, I think I got that backwards. I think Junior was in first. Waltrip was... No, I was right the first time. Why am I second guessing myself? What happened is at the end of turn 4, as they were coming out, Sterling Marlin, who drove the 40 car, bumped into Dale Earnhardt. Dale, who tried to regain control of his race car, ran into Ken Schrader, who was driving the 36 car. And the crash ended with Schrader and Earnhardt. Earnhardt went into the retaining wall, and he died on impact. So I began looking up, could Earnhardt have survived the crash? And every single information, every single thing I read said that if Earnhardt was wearing a Hans device, Hans stands for head and neck helmet, which was available at the time. There was a 95% chance that he would have survived the crash. But that 95% is a 5%. There's still a 5% chance that he would have died. But a Hans device would have increased his percentage of surviving the wreck tremendously. He chose to drive with an open face helmet because he liked the freedom of movement. Now, Earnhardt in one season did drive with a broken neck. Well, yeah, he drove with a broken neck. He did not have his neck repaired until the end of the season. He would actually drive with one hand on the wheel and the other one would just be on the bar resting. But so after reading everything, I don't think Earnhardt would have survived the crash, even with a Hans device, even with a Hans helmet, because even though it did restrict the movement, the walls in 2001 are not the walls we have now. Earnhardt would have still ran into he would have still been running into concrete at the end of the day. And while metal does have resistance to it, concrete does not. In fact, I asked my parents when I was younger how Earnhardt died, and they said it was due to internal decapitation. Now, internal decapitation is is where from how I understand it, and I could have this completely wrong, but from how I understand it, internal decapitation is where the skin itself breaks away. Well, it's where I can't explain it. I can't explain it. I'm not a doctor. But Earnhardt's death was sad, especially because it was caught on camera. So let's talk about what Earnhardt achieved. Earnhardt made his own company, DEI. That stood for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Dale Earnhardt Incorporated did merge with another company because, well, Earnhardt relatives. Earnhardt is still beloved by the NASCAR fandom. But for me, who hasn't watched NASCAR in a really long time, it was really sad. I just wanted to do a video on Dale Earnhardt. This has been a complete train wreck, but I hope you all enjoyed. Earnhardt was one of the best to ever get into the driving seat of a race car. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.